Have you ever come across someone and thought, where does this confidence come from? Confidence is both explainable and achievable. It's an ability, and you're responsible for developing and growing it as a component of your personality. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 simple ways on how to improve your self-esteem and feel confident. Hey everybody, and welcome to another Psychology Shark video. Today I'm going to share with you the 5 easiest steps that will instantly increase your confidence level. You'll be surprised at how easy it is to feel good about yourself again. Usually, we assume that self-confidence is something that comes from within. Either you have it or you don't. While there are certainly some people that are normally more inclined to have more self-confidence for different reasons, it's something any individual can develop. Now, a lot of individuals out there believe that affirmations are a good method to develop self-confidence. Don't get me wrong, that's fantastic. And also, if it's helping you, well, then keep at it. However, for lots of people, it's just a short-term solution, and from personal experience, short-term solutions are typically bad long-term solutions. Getting inspired and motivated by external factors or affirmations that deep down you're telling yourself that it's fake is extremely different than tapping into your personal drivers. There are no certain means for gaining confidence overnight, but we do tend to overcomplicate things. The reality is that every single day that you wake up, you have to stoke that fire of self-confidence. Real confidence comes by expressing who you truly are, pursuing what you truly desire, and following through when you say something. Alright, let's rock and roll and break this down in 5 easy steps. First, smile more. It might seem simple, but smiling more has actual benefits for your brain since it releases a lot of feel-good hormone. You can literally fake confidence by smiling more, which will then attract others as smiling exudes friendliness and positivity. Smiling paired with other tactics such as adopting a gratitude mindset can be very powerful at rewiring your brain for positivity and jumpstarting your confidence journey. Consider smiling as a tool that you can pull out of your toolbox whenever you feel low energy setting in, and quickly create a loop in every area of your life. As you smile more, you will attract new people into your life, which will bring up your confidence, which will ultimately give you more reason to smile more. Second, prepare in advance. Anxiety and nervousness are a disaster and can wreck your plans. Let's take public speaking as an example. You feel anxious and sometimes forget what to say because you are unprepared. To be confident with public speaking, or speaking with anyone for that matter, the key is to prepare in advance and come up with a list of subjects that you're comfortable speaking about. You don't need to memorize anything. This is not your 12th grade English class presentation. You just need to know a few lines and a few stories that will keep you going. Unfortunately, or fortunately should I say, our ancestors have developed a survival mechanism, the amygdala, within the human brain hundreds and thousands of years ago. So when they were out hunting, and they had to be hypervigilant not to get killed. But now, we're in a modern society, but we still have this ancient brain, this negativity bias if you want, always looking out for danger. How many times in your own life did you have a great day, but then you started to focus on the tiny mistakes and losses, and that great day turned to a bad one very quickly? We can all get better at preparing in advance and identifying the roadblocks, but we also have to focus on the 1,000 incredible reasons why it might go well, instead of focusing on the 3 negative reasons why it might go wrong. Third, build a force field around you. Build a bubble, a shield of total focus around you, and clean out the toxicity in your life. Stop watching the news and start reading great positive books and articles around topics that you love. It could be anything from self-help to psychology or autobiographies. As mentioned in the second point, we've become wired to spot the negative, but you can choose differently by not letting yourself feed off of the negative. You're like Pac-Man. You'll eat whatever's on your path, so make sure that you place positivity around that path and that you shield yourself from what doesn't serve you. Fourth, take consistent action. Here's the best part about this point. Taking these confidence-boosting actions is far easier than you think. You just need to get started and build some momentum. For example, if you want to achieve your goal of being a successful speaker, you need to take daily action. If you're inexperienced and have no idea what to speak about, just start by searching for inspiration, whether it's reading content, watching videos, reading books, taking an online course, and so on. Think about what you can do to be a good or a better speaker, what makes a good speaker, and focus on doing it consistently. When speaking of actions, it's also worth pointing out that the quality of the actions is just as important as the quantity. For example, if you spend all your time trying to fix your weaknesses instead of doubling down on your strength, the road to confidence will be much slower. You might be great at speaking, but writing is your worst nightmare. Trying to put together an article might make you feel helpless and you could end up procrastinating. Devoting time and energy without results will affect your overall confidence levels. Combining consistent actions with embracing failures is your gateway to reaching higher levels of confidence quickly. Somewhere along the way, too many people started approaching failures as something to avoid when they should be faced head on, as they are tremendous learning opportunities. By changing your perspective around failures and seeing them as a learning opportunity, you gain clarity on what works best for you and which actions yield the biggest return. If at any point you feel stuck and you lack faith in the process, remember that you are the CEO of your life. Always learn from the roadblocks, turn the negatives into positives, and always learn something from the negatives. Don't be afraid to put yourself in situations that you might fail and ask yourself, what would I dare to dream if I knew I couldn't fail? Fifth, respect your word. There is one simple formula for success in any area of life. If you say that you'll do something, do it. Take action. Saying that you'll do something is a commitment, and each time you respect your word or break your word, it's a vote towards the type of person that you want to be. Commit to your word, and if you think you won't make it, then don't say you will. Once you've committed, do whatever needed to complete what you said you would do by the end of the day. Thinking this way will change your default thinking and will shift your mentality of not believing in yourself to a can-do mentality, which will raise your confidence. Your word is just as crucial when it's commitments between you and you as when it's commitments with other people. Respecting your own word will also increase your influence and help you develop long-term friendships. Your brain was hardwired with time to develop long-lasting relationships with those around you as a safety net. Once upon a time, our survival depended on other people, which explains why loneliness is now a real issue in our society. This hardwiring still exists. People are constantly on the lookout for someone to follow, a leader, and the first filter comes down to how authentic the person is. The more you put value on keeping your commitments and leading by example, the more likely individuals are likely to see you as a natural leader and someone they want to be around. Since we're also highly influenced by what other people think of us, this also creates a powerful loop for your confidence. The more people believe in you, the more you'll believe in yourself, the more you'll show up with a can-do mentality, and they'll believe you even more. On a final note, it's important to mention that confidence, just like happiness, may come in waves. It's worth sitting down and defining what confidence really means to you, and forget about what society is telling you it should be. Just like seasons change, you will also go through phases where it's the winter and everything seems slower and harder to do, and that's okay. Don't resist your natural flow, embrace the seasons, and take time to learn, to relax, and simply understand that every day is a gift. To make sure that you're on the right path to achieve unstoppable confidence, let's compare our bodies to a car. To keep a car running strong, you need to run maintenance checks every now and then, and you need to do the same with your body. Check in and do energy assessments. Where am I at? What do I need? What will serve my goals, my mind, and my body today? You need to be properly rested and energized to keep your confidence level high. You need to know what your body needs. Give yourself the opportunity to be your best. You need to get tune-ups, change your tires, change your oil, just like a car. There are so many different ways to take a step in the right direction. It's important that you find what works best for your needs and interests, but don't worry, I've put together some resources that have helped me out along my journey to achieve greater confidence faster than ever before. without having to spend hours of trial and error trying new methods. So click the link below if you're ready to start getting real results today. Well, that's it. Thanks for taking the time to watch until the end. Tell us, what's your big aha moment? Let us know in the comment. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more psychology facts, tips, hacks, and so much more. Check out this playlist of my top 5 videos on self-improvement, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.